Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to maintain a simplified financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. All right, well, hello everyone and happy Monday to you. I hope that you had a good weekend. I just want to jump in really quickly and say a bit of an apology for not uploading a video on Friday. You guys way took advantage of my June sale and then my July 4th sale. And that kept me really busy in my shop last week. And I spent so much time working on orders and getting them out to everybody that by the time Friday rolled around, I really hadn't been able to spend much quality time with my kids or take them to the pool or anything like that. And so in lieu of shooting and filming the weekly check-in on Friday, I just decided to can that, finish up my orders for the week, and then take them to the pool. And it was such a needed time, even just for me. I really like to try to keep my shipping time frames as have a quick turnaround time as possible to get your orders in your hands. But that also means that whenever I run a sale, I'm working nonstop. So I really needed that time instead of filming and editing and uploading to spend time with my kiddos and just relax. And then also Mr. Simple is once again not with us today. Just the timing of the filming schedule this weekend didn't work out. We ended up spending, we're just going to chat. We're going to catch up. We ended up spending Saturday. We got a good chunk of our school supply shopping done. I don't usually plan to do that actually until, until the tax-free weekend happens in Texas. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, Texas has an exorbitant, absolutely ridiculous sales tax. And 2 weekends a year, they offer a tax-free weekend. One is usually in the February timeframe, and I think it's for household goods. But then the other one is in August, and it's the first or second weekend of August, and it's for all things like school supplies and clothes and shoes and stuff like that. And so I usually wait until tax-free weekend to take advantage of or to do my kids' school supply shopping, because any money that I cannot turn over to the government is wonderful for me. But Target was having a pretty decent sale on a good chunk of their school supplies. And so I just decided, let's just take advantage of it while we're here. And so we were all at Target anyway as a family. And so we just did it. And so it was fun. And then Sunday we did some much needed budgeting catch up and that sort of thing. So it was just one of those productive weekends, But let me know what you guys did. I am always excited to hear what you guys are up to. And also, just as a quick little aside as well, I know that I have been so absent as far as replying to you guys' comments and getting back into the Instagram atmosphere. But now that the orders in my shop have died down a little bit because of the end of the sales, I'll be able to jump back on and just interact with you guys more, which I actually really miss a lot. So anyways, I have rambled on long enough, but that was a much needed little mini catch-up session. So anyways, today we're going to be stuffing $759. I'm going to go ahead and give this cash account and then we will get into the rest of the video. I need that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 54, 50, 470, 490, 510, 520, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 700. I think that's where I am. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 7, 59. So I did it. Well done. Well done, me, with all of my counting. Oh, there we go. I'm also like sore already. So I think I mentioned in passing, so for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm just going to be rambly and chatty today. I suffer from several autoimmune conditions. I don't want to say suffer. Only one of them causes suffering, and that is my arthritis. And mine, I was diagnosed with a juvenile form of it when I was a kid. I was a toddler, actually, and I maintain... or I'm able to keep the symptoms away by eating a pretty strict diet. I started doing carnivore in 2018. Lots of you guys have asked me questions about it. I have been asked, like, can you talk about what your diet looks like and stuff? And I may do that as a bonus content video one month. And so be on the lookout on the community tab here, but then also on Instagram. I think I'll just post something if I'm going to host. Like I'll do like a carnivore Q&A type situation. Anyways, I did strict carnivore for a while, and then I moved into a more like animal-based situation. So, well, yeah, I mean, it's more strict than animal-based because I was eating, I was more like carnivore adjacent. So meat and cheese and eggs and butter and stuff like that and fruit. But recently I've been experiencing some pretty intense, like inflammation episodes, and I'm not really sure what's causing them. And so I've gone away from everything except for beef, salt, and water. And it is definitely improving, my symptoms, my like inflammatory symptoms, specifically the arthritic ones. And so I was able to finally work out today for the first time in a long time. And now I'm like sore, but it's the good sore, the like workout sore that you're like, oh, I definitely did some work on these muscles today. So it's a good one. Anyways, my gosh, I'm just so rambly. Let's go ahead and get into this video. First up, I'm just going to go ahead and pop into my wallet here. If you are new around here or new to the budgeting community, a lot of us use these cashback rewards apps on our phones. Basically, the gist of it is you will just hang on to your paper receipts. I just upload mine all at one time, or take pictures of them all at one time once a week. And then you will get points for the receipts that you upload, depending on which app you're using. You also get some perks benefits from buying like specific brands and stuff like that. So it's definitely worthwhile to like take a peek into those apps before you do your grocery shopping, because there's a chance that, maybe you didn't need to buy some Glad trash bags until next week, but they're actually having a points bonus this week. So maybe you get some and you get your points bonus. Anyway, all that to say, eventually those points add up, and then you can trade them in for cash or gift cards depending on which app you're using. I like using Receipt Hog the most because you get cash back from them, which I prefer. I would much rather have cash back from them than a gift card, although the gift card options, if you use Fetch, are wonderful. I just prefer cash. It's got a more diverse usage there, if you will. Anyways, if you're interested in any of them, you've never signed up for them before, all of my referral link information is listed below in my description box. If you use my referral link, I will get bonus points, but you will too. And then of course, anytime you refer somebody, you'll get bonus points as well. And then I do have a little bit of change left over from shopping this week using cash. Let me go ahead. Why is there like a crumb on my table? Let me grab there we go. My coin jar, which is actually reasonably filled at this point. We will go ahead and count this change in January roll it up and find a fun way of doing that with you guys on camera. Last year we did a Q&A. Maybe we'll do another one because, you know, there are some new faces around here, so you guys may be interested and have some new questions to ask. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this stuffing. Oh, by the way, we did not have any grocery rollover. We actually overspent in groceries last week, but I segmented that out over the next few weeks. So we will get into that. But yeah, so first up is groceries. By the way, these envelopes are for sale in my Etsy shop. If you are interested in anything that you see here, with the exception of like the binders, I don't sell the binders because if I don't make something, I can't guarantee the quality of it, and that bothers me. So, but the envelopes, the dashboards, my budget planner, anything that you see on my Etsy or on my YouTube channel is available in my Etsy shop, which is always linked below. But yeah, so groceries is up first. It's getting $4.38. So 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38. And this is minus it's our regular grocery budget money minus the discrepancy that we had left over from last week, which you guys didn't see because I didn't upload a weekly check-in. Taxes is up next, and it's getting $10 this week. Come on now. There we go. There. And now in taxes, we've got 10, 25, and 26. We also have, I think, 750 in my high yield savings account. Medical is up next. It's getting $15 this week. So a 10 and a 5. And now in medical, we have 50, 60, 75, 76. Car expenses is up next, and it's getting $15 this week. So a 10 and a 5. And I just have to tell you guys, so I don't remember if I talked about this because I don't remember if I uploaded this particular weekly check-in where this popped up, but there's a woman, I think I did talk about it, but I couldn't even tell you what weekly check-in it was in. There's a woman who owns a candle store, and she's based out of, she's in Kent County in Delaware. So Delaware is a teeny tiny state that is right in the same general vicinity as Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. It's northeast of Virginia. Anyway, I'm telling you that because a lot of people are like, Delaware, where's that? Is that in New England? I'm like, no, it's not. Anyway, I'm from Delaware, and I went to a little craft fair with my mom and sister one year and met this lady who makes candles. Her company is called Kent County Candles, and it's so great. I love supporting a small business, but in particular hers, 1, because I love candles, and 2, because she knows how to do scents. Anyways, a few weeks ago, she was having a sale, and I picked up this little car freshener, but you know those, it's not like a car freshener that you would like hang from your rear view mirror. It's like those little, I cannot think of them now for the life of me, but you know the little pots of oil with the reeds that come out of it, and that also will scent your room. Well, she makes those except for your car, so you can clip it to your little vents in your car. I purchased one of those from her in this sale that I took advantage of a couple weeks ago, and it smells so good. It is absolutely like permeating my car, but it's not overwhelming. And it's this delicious vanilla scent. I think it's called her like vanilla or something. Anyways, I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm definitely going to go back and purchase some more of them from her shop with just different scents for the seasons and stuff too, just because I think they're so fantastic. But car expenses reminded me of that because I was just driving this morning and I thought of it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get more of these because they smell so good. And what a neat little idea, and like atypical from your traditional like car freshener thing. So anyways, now on car expenses, I have 100, 200, 10, and 15. Did I already count that? I don't remember. Anyways, next up, we've got home maintenance. Home maintenance took such a hit this past week because we had to replace something. Oh, we had to replace our garden hose. and they're expensive. But yeah, so we're going to be having to put some effort into this one and rebuild it again, but it's getting 15 this week. So a 10 and a 5. And now in home maintenance, we've got 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Let me tell you, making change for my, because even though I didn't film the weekly check-in, I still did the weekly check-in where I, emptied out the envelopes when we did online purchases or debit card purchases. Making change after you do a bill condensing, which I posted last week in case you missed it, is so difficult. I was like ripping my hair out, not figuratively ripping my hair out of my head, because I could not, it took me a while to get the change that I needed in order to facilitate returning all that money to the bank. So anyways, household is up next, and it's getting $20 this week. And I absolutely went in and did a 10, 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do this if you're new because I like to have small change in here because we do spend from it so much. So that's why I choose to do it that way. It's like one of my little tips and tricks. If you're new to cash budgeting and cash stuffing, definitely try to break down things that you spend from often into smaller denominations so that you have change readily available, whether you're doing a weekly check-in where you return money back for debit purchases that you cash stuff for, or just in general so that you're not grabbing like a $50 bill out of your envelope to take with you to go shopping for something that is going to cost you like $10, So anyways, now in household, we've got 50, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and 76. Toiletries is up next. It's also getting 20 this week, and I did the same thing. A 10, a 5, and 5 ones. 3, 4, 5. All right. Why did I do it this way? Okay. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay. Now in toiletries, we've got 50, 70, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and 96. We're doing all right in toiletries, goodness. Clothes is up next. You notice she is empty, the poor thing, and it's only actually getting $3 today. Don't laugh. It's getting $3 because, again, we overspent from it, and so I had to make up for the discrepancy that we had in clothes. And so I took away what it was being stuffed for the rest of the month, but it's still just like it was getting $3 based off of the figuring out the discrepancy plus also what it was supposed to be getting stuffed. So $3 is all it's getting for the rest of the month from our regular stuffings. We will be supplementing this with my Etsy and YouTube pay, but for now, clothes is just gonna have $3, but it's fine. It's all working out. Finance coach is being stuffed this week. It's getting $5. This one's only stuffed once a month. And that's all she wrote for that. So 20, 45, and 50 in finance coach. And the rest of these are being skipped because they're also only stuffed once a month. So HOA and union dues will not be getting a stuff. Our emergency fund is something that we put money toward every single pay. But when we used to, so if you're new around here, I've always felt the need to share this information just in case you do happen to be new. I hate to assume that everybody just knows what's going on my channel. So in May of this year, we finished paying off our debt after 17 months of working toward that. It was just under $59,000 worth of debt. And what we would do would be update you guys once a quarter to let everybody know what our debt payoff progress was looking like. And so the plan for us is to do the exact same thing with our emergency fund. We are working toward building up 6 months of expenses. We are going to have a little bit of a break in between once we hit our 3-month goal. moving into our 6-month goal, it's going to change a little bit, but we'll kind of go over that with you guys once we come to that point. It's going to take us a little while, but we will be updating you guys quarterly just to let you know what our progress is looking like. And we may do a date celebration for different milestones too. It just sort of depends on what we're looking at. So we're not really sure what our threshold should be. So for example, when we were paying off our debt, we started with 4 debts. And so every time we would pay one individual debt off, we would go on a date to celebrate. And so we're not really sure what to do for this because we're saving. So 6 months of expenses for us is going to be $36,000. And so we're not really sure, like, do we do this every time we get to $6,000? Do we do it every time we get to 10,000? Like, we're not really sure what it should look like. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below of like what our threshold should be for saving up for our emergency fund. Because I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. And maybe you guys have a good idea. You guys always have good ideas. And so that might help us settle on a decision. So that's going to do it for high priority sinking funds. We're moving into low priority sinking funds. And I know I always say this, but you guys really love this style of my dashboard, which I'm so excited about. I am working on coming up with a design for envelopes like this. It's just, I've got to work on it some more. I'm thinking about doing it similarly like this so that the portion of the envelope that you open is up here. I just don't know if that looks awkward. You guys will have to let me know also. Let me know down below if you would be interested in it looking just like this with the envelope opening at the top so that the name of the envelope is here. Because when I do, because I cut off portions of the letters, and when I do it down here, it wouldn't really be cut off. It would be flipped over to the other side, and I feel like that would be awkward. So anyways, not that you asked, but I'm just curious. Dine Out, I don't think is being stuffed this week, and it is also empty because we tapped into this. Yeah, Dine Out is skipped, and she's empty. Haircuts is getting $15 this week. Goodness, I'm chatty today. Oops, there we go. All right, and now in haircuts, we've got 100, 20, 30, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 154. Home decor is only stuffed with side income, so it's completely skipped, and it's got $20 in there right now. Dates is getting $10 this week. And I am happy to announce that we have finally made a reservation for our date to celebrate paying off our debt, which, as I mentioned earlier, we did back in May. But we're going to go on a date to celebrate that. So I'm so excited, and we'll definitely update you guys after we go and let you know whether or not we enjoyed the restaurant. So anyways, now in dates, we have 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 65. So 365. Definitely enough to go on a date and have some left over, which is nice also. His is up next. This is Mr. Simple's spending money. I pulled out that and I didn't need to. He's getting $10 this week. And he's got $1,000 in the bank and then $50 here in the envelope. My spending is up next. I am getting $35 this week. So 20, 35. And now in my spending, I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 125, 26, 27, 28, 29, 130, and 131. Pretty Hair is up next. This funds my haircut. I separate out this money from my regular spending money just so I know that I have enough when I get to my haircut time. And I'm putting $8 in it this week. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now in Pretty Hair, I have 20, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. And my haircut's not till September, so I have some time. Family Fun is up next. It's getting $10 this week. And now in family fun, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. House project is another one that we only stuff now with side income. So, you know, I won't be stuffing it today, but it will get stuffed with my Etsy and YouTube paychecks. And those videos pop up at the end of the month. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Yeah, so stay tuned for those at the end of July. Holiday Sinking Funds is up last today. Gifts is up first and it's getting $10. Okay, there we go. And now in gifts, we've got 50, 65. Partay is another one that we sort of overspent from, but not really. My son's birthday is in August, but we are having a little party for him in July because by the time his birthday rolls around, everybody's back in school here. And all the fun thing that he wanted to do for his birthday this year wouldn't really be as possible, I guess. So we already booked the place that we're having his birthday party, which is why we depleted this one. And all that's being stuffed today is $2 because that was what was left after booking the place where we're having the party. Okay, I was interrupted by my kiddos. Anyway, what I was saying was we are the only money that was remaining after we booked everything for the stuffings for the rest of the month was $2. And I really do stuff. I mean, as you saw with the envelope earlier that got $3, I put every dollar toward it for its budget because it's important to just keep funding things according to your budget and your schedule because this money eventually will add up and it will help you achieve whatever goal you're trying to reach in each category of your spending. So I know it doesn't seem like much for the $2, but it really does matter. So anyways, next up, Valentine's Day is actually being skipped. The little holidays are only stuffed once a month and Valentine's Day was stuffed last week. Easter is being stuffed and it's getting $7. So 5, 6, and 7. And now in Easter, we have 25, 26, 27, and 28. So I know that Auntie Chris is very happy that this is being stuffed. She is always rooting for Easter to get out ahead. What is going on with these bills today? Oh my goodness. There we go. We're just going to leave that be. Vacation is getting $10 this week. Whoops. There we go. And now in vacation, we've got, I think I don't even know what we have in our high yield savings account at this point. I'm not sure. But in the envelope here, we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So $16. We did book our Airbnb, which is exciting. And yeah, so now we just, we have to very carefully budget the rest of the money that's in vacation for that week so that we can do fun stuff and go out to eat and all that sort of stuff. So anyways, back to school is getting stuffed this week. It's getting $10. Like I said, we did spend from it. But, oh, you know what? So this $250 is not in the bank anymore. I'll just go ahead and pull that out. I don't remember how much we still have left, but either way, it's totally fine. Now in back to school, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17. I may pull whatever we didn't spend and put it back in the envelope for this school year. Because then you've got pictures and dances and all that kind of stuff. So it helps to have some cash in the envelope. Halloween is not being stuffed this week, and neither is Thanksgiving. But Christmas is getting $75. Oh, I grabbed 2 5s there. That would have been a disaster. All right. 50, 70. All right, and now on Christmas, we've got 50, 70, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, plus I think like, what do I have here? 1750 in our high yield savings account. So this is our big one that we spend a lot of money on every year, but I'm sort of a Christmas obsessed individual. And so, you spend your money on what you want to spend it on. And we do. Last up for the day is our pool membership. We get one in the summertime and use it frequently, which is wonderful. It's a good pastime and gets the kids exercise and me some sunshine, which is always a nice thing. So now in pool, we've got 20, 40, 50, 5, 56, and 57. All right. And that's going to do it for today. We're not adding into the dollar savings challenge. I have not had a lot of ones to add into that recently because inflation is legit. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, I would love it so much if you would give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below where I will actually see you and say hello this week because things are getting back to normal around here. So anyways, I will not have any bonus content for you this week. So I'll be back with you again on Friday for the weekly check-in. And until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Bye, everyone.